knowing where the EU is in the world, you have to first look at where the EU has come from. And we are all very aware, I know that you are very aware, of the founding of the EU. You know that the EU was born basically out of war as an effort by European countries to break out of a cycle of conflict in Europe, which we have suffered every 50 or 60 years going back through the centuries. And this is a very important part of the European narrative. But there is more in that narrative than we might think. It is not just a story about the post-war period in Europe or the world. It is a story that continues. And the reason why the story continues is because the EU has been founded on a particular set of values. Values of freedom, democracy, respect for the rule of law, tolerance, non-discrimination, respect for human rights, and so on. Now, in looking at what the European Union does, it's important to remember this birth out of war, and it's important to remember these values. Gabor mentioned the enlargement, the role today that Hungary can play and is playing in the European Union stems from the enlargement process, where Hungary and 10 other countries joined in 2004. The Union has always attracted the attention of other European countries not in the Union. And in particular, it attracted the very keen attention of those countries newly liberated, if you like, from different forms of autocratic or dictatorial regime. So the enlargement of countries like Greece, for example, or Spain and Portugal, in addition to the very obvious enlargement of Hungary and other countries from Central and Eastern Europe, these enlargements have to be understood firstly in terms of this magnetism of the European Union as a bulwark for safeguarding freedom and democracy.